Hello there, everyone. This is Jamie14 here. Today, I'm going to start reviewing my locomotives as I mentioned in my update. So here's the first one I'm going to review on this channel. This is the LB and SER Terrier Brighton number 40 00 gauge model railways in the standard hornby packaging as a steam locomotive. This one, look at that, it looks magnificent. The product code, it says, if you can't see it correctly, it says R3845 LB and SER, which means London, Brighton and South Coast Railway Terrier, Brighton number 40. And it says DCC ready. And it also says this in different languages. Not suitable for children under 14 years. Please refer to safety notes and enclosed instruction leaflet. And at the back it says that it's classified as a 0P. 0P, that means P is for passengers. It's the A1/A1X class terrier. And here is the brief history of the class. So, before we get to the locomotive, let's read this. In 1870, the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, LB and SER for short, was struggling to cope with the increasing London suburban traffic, and William Stroudley, locomotive superintendent of the LB and SER, thought the answer was a light six-coupled tank design in November 1871. Drawings were approved and 6A class, later to become A1 class locomotives, were ordered construction at Brighton Works commencing in March 1872, with the first two examples, 71 Wapping and 72 Fenchurch, leaving the works on August 28th, 1872. The distinctive barking exhaust note of the locomotive led to the class becoming known as terriers, not terrorists. That's completely different. Terriers. And they proved popular, with the crews being comfortable, easy steaming and reliable. And a further 44 locomotives were built at Brighton Works, and of the total 50, all except 6 were operating in the London area by 1900. The class had extended their working area to Portsmouth, but with many traffic duties requiring the use of bigger locomotives, the decision to reduce the class to 15 examples was taken. The introduction of motor train services from 1905 arrested to rundown of the class, and the A1X reboilering from 1912 onwards gave the remaining terriers a new lease of life. Scattered around southern England, the type continued and type continued, in service right up to 1963 and beyond, with 10 locomotives being preserved beyond withdrawal. Number 40, Brighton, this one, was the LB&SER's celebrity locomotive, having been selected by the company's general manager, J.P. Knight, to represent the LB&SER at the Paris International Exhibition, setting sail for Dieppe on March the 30th, 1878. The locomotive was exhibited in the exhibition's Machinery Hall between May and November, gaining a gold medal in the process. On its return to England, a commemorative panel was added to the side tanks, and aside from its normal duties, Brighton was also used for a number of Stroudley's experimental fittings, right up until its sale to the LWCR in January 1902. London Western something Railway in 1902. So that's the history of this engine's class. Because 672 Fenchurch is preserved right now, and so is Stepney, which is number 55. And of Stepney, it was also believed that Stepney had even appeared in one of the Thomas the Tank Engine books as Stepney the Bluebell Engine. And it was written by the Reverend W. Awdry in 1963, I believe. So without a further ado, let's get this engine out of its package. So here we have it out of it, but before we do that, here is the instruction manual for the A1 and A1X class Terrier. 060 steam locomotive, DCC ready, DCC fitted, sound, operating and maintenance instructions. And here is what you do with it to edit it from its inside. Now let's get this fine engine out of its package. Right, now, according to this, here's a face that I gave it. Oh, wait. Here's a face that's been given for Brighton. Now let's get this engine out of its package. Right, so it's out of its package now, and here it is. Oh, wow, look at that. It is beautiful. What a gorgeous colour that is. And as you can see, it's got the number 40 on the side of its back cab. And the name is Brighton. And actually, this is the first engine that I've got that has red rods. And I got this one for Christmas last year. I would have reviewed it after Christmas, but now I have the idea to review it. It's got spring buffers. No. Now, about that, some people say that these little ones aren't very detailed. I understand that, but I don't mind. It's just that these engines are so tiny that all the detail is squashed into such a tiny area. And that's why. But I don't mind that. Besides, it's even got detail in the cab. If you see all that in there. And oh, it's cool. You can feel. Absolutely love this one. Now, let's put his face on. You think there's something that changed? Is it them? No. Is it them? No. I know it's the face. Hello! Can't hear because these aren't beings. But they are in my Jamie 14 show. In my Dark Mario trilogy. Now, let's get this one on the track and see how it runs. Okay, so now we're on the track. Now let's see a test of it. Let's see how it runs. Oh. The screen looks like it's a drawing from how close it is compared to right here. Right. Let's give it a test around the track. Oh, not too fast. Let's view it around the track. You can of course see my shadow. Now let's try it backwards. Right, so I've tried it 3 times, forwards and backwards. Now, let's give it a train to pull. So, Brighton will be pulling a small goods train. You can see it's quite a small one because Brighton's quite a small engine. And on the line, there are some other engines that you'll be able to spot. This is like train spotting. So, there'll be 2 other engines on the line. First off, well, I will review all of these. And even all of them on the shelf. So he's on the second line. On the third line we have Joshua, which is an NER E1 or J72, and he's pulling a post train. That van that Winston Churchill was in when he died in 1965, and when Winston Churchill, this locomotive, pulled the funeral train. Of course, that Winston Churchill was a hero in World War II. And on the inner line we have Rovery Industries, who is pulling a small passenger train. Right, so Brighton, time to couple up to your train. Okay then, folks, take it away, Brighton. Looks like you'll spot some more engines on the line. Right, let's get these 2 blue and green boys running. Oh, we need a push. Okay, so for now, for the ratings of the Brighton locomotive, detail, I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give its detail an 8 out of 10 because it doesn't have spring buffers, but it doesn't matter. But it looks brilliant still. Price level or value, it was about £85. £85. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Even though it is quite expensive. Well, even though it is a small one, doesn't mean it can't be that expensive. Mechanism, 9 out of 10. It was just a little bit jerky over there, but it's not doing that now that it's running peacefully. And performance, 10 out of 10. It's quite a great running steam engine. And quality, 9 out of 10. Because just look at it. It's a fine runner. So it is about, let me think. So it gets 9.2 out of 10, so 92%. So right now it is alone for the 2021 ranking list. But it's not too bad. It's brilliant. Would you like a train ride? It can't go on any longer. So that was my review of the Terrier Brighton. I hope you enjoyed. See you later.